guys, Ashley from Ash Cash Budget here, bringing you my September budget report. So things got a little weird, but let's get into it. So the last time we left off was on the 18th, 147.44, and so that's where we're starting from. I still have to input. I got my electric bill and my city bill. So electric was $80.26, half of which is $40.13. The city bill was $64.02, half is $32.01. That brings the total of the household bills to $1,167.41. Half of that, which is because it's split right down the center for me and my boyfriend, is $583.71. So considering I basically pay him back $150, what he ends up paying me in the end is the half amount minus $150 for the insurance I get through him. So $583.71 minus $150, and he gave me $433.71. So there's that. Now, when I got paid again, let's see, I got $1,244.97. It ended up being better than I thought it might be at the beginning of the month. So that's what we got. So, sorry. On the 22nd, we'll start here. $147.44 as our balance, plus $1,244.97 from work. So I actually got 35 cents from AdSense just because they were verifying my bank account, and they never took it back out, so I've added it to, it's been a couple weeks, so I've added it to my budget. So that's a plus 35 cents from AdSense. I guess if they try to take it back out next month, I'll just take it back out. But that way I'm trying to keep balance, but things still got weird. This equals $1,392.76. Immediately I take out my $330 for my cash envelopes. And that is the goal amount that you usually try to take out from my cash envelope. Since I got enough, the second paycheck, I took out the amount I would like to take out. Instead of the previous few times, it's been under 330, like 170, 220, or 201, stuff like that. This actually up here was cash envelopes that I never labeled. Moving on, minus 330. $1,062.76. And here is where it got weird. Well, first of all, for the market, I did buy my mom a breakfast item one time, and I guess I forgot to recalculate that into my budget somehow. So that was $3.13. I was originally planning on maybe putting the money back in, and then I used my debit card, and I spent too much of my fund money. I was planning on putting the $20 back in, or what was left of the $20. I split between debit card and regular, like cash, but I overspent. I went over the $20. So the thing that I put out on my debit card, I have to now make up with my other money that was supposed to be for other things. So there's the lesson there. I need to stop using the debit card. Obviously, I need to stick to cash envelopes to stick to budget because I went over. And somehow I ended up also losing a couple dollars somewhere in the transaction of adding some of my boyfriend's money, adding up my newest paycheck, and getting cash envelope money back. I don't know how, but other money kind of went astray. And therefore, we're calling $8.53 my mess up. i.e., I messed up this month and I'm $8.53 short of my regular budget due to a couple of those other things, and I'm just putting it as one category there. And I'm crossing the line here, but $1,054.23 is what we are left with. And coming down to the end of the month, we'll take that 1,054.23. I'm also going to write down that I got 150 from the church again, which goes straight to my grocery and household fund. Over here on the 28th, I'm adding the boyfriend's money, which is $433.71. BF. Which brings me to $1,487.94. Now this month, I also ran out of checks, and I need the checks, well, pretty much need the checks to pay my rent. So I got the temp checks from my bank, which actually cost me $5 for 8 checks. So maybe I should look into something else. I think maybe you could get them cheaper online for a whole pack of them. I need to prepare better. So there is my temp checks, $5 off of there, bringing me to $1,482.94. On the 29th is where we are going to pay the household bills, $1,482.94 minus $850 for rent. We'll just take that off immediately and get $632.94 and continue on with paying the other bills. Now I pay the bills out of my account and my boyfriend pays me back for his half, so everything comes out of mine, which is why it's the full amounts that's getting minus from this, because this is basically to keep track of what's in my account for when I pay certain bills. So not necessarily my budget like I use on every dollar, which I'll show you next, but what my account is at, so I can keep track and make sure I never go under. We're going to pay CenturyLink $173.13. Electric is $80.26. And City is $64.02. Which brings my total down to $315.53. On the 30th will be the rest of my personal bills. We have $315.53. Let's cross off all of these household bills as paid. And we're going to take off the phone, $99.22. And my Capital One bill of $105 for the minimum. Which brings my total to $111.31. I'm pretty sure I talked to you guys earlier this month about how I was going to start a moving fund, which is still in the works. I did go month to month with the landlord, but I might want to save some money for the future. But instead of putting that $111.31 to that, I'm going to put this to car maintenance. I still need to get the radiator issue kind of looked over again just to make sure, but I also need a set of 2 tires for my car. It's getting really close, so I'm putting that extra money there, and hopefully I can do both of those, the radiator if I need to and the tires, in October. So that being said, I did have like 400 and some last month. This will make it 500 and some, so maybe another $100. I gotta kind of go and see what the prices are going to be for those, but I'll try to let you know what I spent on my car maintenance. And then as soon as I take care of that stuff, I might be splitting any extra money between like moving fund and to beef my car maintenance back up for when I need my next oil change, which is important seeing as I commute all the time. I want to make sure my car is running well. So we're going to put that extra money, $111.31, to car maintenance. And that's everything paid. Going into my budget, I updated the amount, but I didn't input when I got it. Let's see. So my income for my second paycheck, $1,244.97. And we'll write SDA. So that is in there. My boyfriend, $583.71. Now, this is different than this number because this is the original half amount, because I put the insurance, health insurance, as an expenditure in here. So I put the full amount and then I minus the insurance within the bills here. So we'll put $583.71 under the boyfriend tab, and he paid me that on the 29th. Actually, I wrote down the 28th here, but regardless, AdSense, put that 35 cents in there. AdSense, I don't even know if I'm spelling that right. I don't think so. It was about we'll say the 27th, and just get that logged in. Maybe. Up here, I'm going to go ahead and switch to remaining to easily find what I need to type in. I'll leave the sinking fund as unpaid until I actually transfer the money to that account. We paid the rent, $850. Rent. And on the 30th, we'll put the 29th. Okay. We have city, 6402, 29th. Check. I don't think it took the rent, so we'll just type that in there again. Rent. All right, electricity, 8026, and this is just so that I can keep track of paying it, finish off my every dollar for the month. $99.22 for T-Mobile. Check. $173.13. Oops, I add a little plus. $173.13, and that's Century Link. Just gonna leave all those as the 30th, which is today. And see, it double did it. I mean, you guys saw that just a second ago. It didn't have it there, but let's just delete that second one. And moving on, I had already updated all of my cash envelopes when I got it. We'll log this messed up amount. $853. Great. I need to pay attention. Debit card needs to take a back seat so I do not ever spend. Messed up. Logged in. Temp checks. Put yesterday. We'll put bank and $5. Yay. Health insurance. Now that's where I said I added that in as an expenditure, so that's why I put my boyfriend as owing the full amount of his half, and then I subtract that $150 that I'm basically paying him back here. All right, BF to pay him back. Capital One is paid $105 for the minimum. Capital One, check, and that is it. I have it all updated. The only thing these are all zeros because I spent everything except for the sinking fund for the car maintenance. So I'll update that when I actually transfer that. I just like to leave it there till almost my next paycheck just in case, but it does transfer over that full amount. And there we go. That's the update. That is my September budget report. It wasn't too bad, but I'm still a little bit disappointed that I let the debit card kind of get to me, and I need to start working a lot more with my cash envelopes so that I don't go over like that again. I don't know. That's where, when you're not diligent, things can happen. But until next time, I'm going to put up the little buttons, and this one is where you can click to subscribe, and this is a little video that YouTube picked out for you guys to watch. I'll talk to you guys in the next video. Bye.